Om Shanti.
We'll just take 1 minute of silence and be with Murli also as meditation. Shanti. Absolutely every line of this Murli is giving us the positioning of Baba. Yeah, every line of this.
Very deep,
Yeah.
Murli sister.
Yeah. Very beautiful. So Baba is saying today, the true father, the true teacher, and the Satguru is seeing his children everywhere who are embodiments of the power of truth. The foundation of truth is purity, and the practical proof of truth is divinity on your face and in your activity. Many souls in the world call themselves truthful or consider themselves to be truthful, but complete truthfulness is based on purity. Right? 1 second. Yeah. If there isn't purity, there cannot be constant truthfulness. So, what is the foundation of all of you? Purity. On the basis of purity, constantly being an embodiment of truth is natural and easy. Truth is not just speaking the truth and doing what is truthful, but the first truth is that through which you received the power of purity or the power of truth? What is that first truth? Therefore, the first aspect is to know your true form. So unless I know I'm a soul, there cannot be any truth. Previously, you did not know this true form. So the first truth is to know yourself in your true form. Did you have the form of truth in terms of the physical body? I am so and so, or I am such and such. To know the true form is firstly to know your own form, and then to have the introduction of the Father. Do you know your own true form very well? And do you have the Father's true introduction? And then thirdly, you also know the world cycle in its true form. What this cycle is and what your part in it is. Do you know your part well and very clearly? Your part is good, is it not? The best part is said to be that of the confluence age. So Baba is saying knowledge of Baba, self, and drama. Yeah? How does the knowledge of drama help you? I understand when Baba says, do you know you're a soul properly? How do you know that you're a soul very well? So how has it helped you, the being, to know that I'm a soul? Many people talk about I'm a soul outside also. It's not something new. Everybody talks about soul and body and mind and everything. What is the difference that Baba teaches us?
Sister, here the practice has been doing it more and more. Just only the way seeing self through Baba's eyes, as Baba has been saying that you are a soul and you are bodiless, you're nameless, and you're just nothing but a tiny point of light. So this knowledge helps in the detachment from the body, from the feelings of the body, of the pain of the body, of anything of going on in the body, is having that separation from that. And then other main thing, anything which is happening, it causes that, like as we have been also saying in Baba's class, as a soul is coming into this body to play its part, which is what's in the drama. And while it's in the body, it is experiencing the feelings, the emotions, and everything that is coming up, or the thoughts which are going also in the mind, which is also helping in the detachment and that separation of soul being outside the body and is not part of the mind and it's not part of the body. So, which is the soul, which it is helping in the self-sovereignty, where I am the master of my mind, body, and these are nothing but are the instruments that I'm using to just play my part. And mind doesn't define me. So this is what it helps, having that knowledge of a soul where it's timeless, it's bodiless, it's constant, and it's nothing but that pure being, which is Baba's child, nothing but love. And everybody is the same. So in the past few days, there's been lots, like whatever Baba's Murli, same test papers coming, like a lot of those opportunities. And kind of literally now becoming finer and finer, more refined, seeing the other part, not even the body, not focusing much on their body, their looks or anything, just seeing them as soul, just seeing them as a soul. And this puppet is playing is literally like a tiger, paper tiger, who's screaming, jumping, saying whatever. That's the true self. This is the true identity of the soul, which is beautiful. There's nothing but love and harmony between me, the soul, and all of us, and with Baba. And because we know Baba is the ocean of truth, nothing but the truth. So whatever the mind may say, whatever ordinariness mind may bring, Baba is speaking the truth. So that's has been helpful. At least in the last few days, has been working on this more and more, trying to get into the depth of this more and more. There are times that did get caught up. There were times things were said by others, not seeing the Father as a soul, but as more of a role. And his pain became the pain here, and the mind was causing upheaval. And there were times, but then got out of it. And because it was very quick for the mind, it was like a quicksand. Mind just takes you down in the quicksand, especially when you see physical father in pain and his ego is hurt or he's in pain, became totally like the mind became absorbed as a role to role. Daughter to father kind of a role came in. And the soul. So those things are only possible and visible in Baba's Gyan. Otherwise, we become the role, we become that person, and there's no separation. And it's only with Baba's knowledge and power that we can have the detachment. And then coming from that space, we can see them as a soul self and others also. And seeing there's so much love and strong relationship at home, no matter what the story and the drama may bring. Just having more and more energy and more attention there than on the fictitious Maya world, Maya story, which is false.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that is why Baba gives us the knowledge of soul is not separate from the drama, in the sense that the drama is existing inside of the soul, right?
Right.
And that is what is not just a soul, but soul with its all 84 parts within it.
Right.
Yeah. And that is why it makes it so liberating, because once I know that all that constant change, constant activity that is happening within me has got nothing to do with my still and silent truth, then either being, I'm really not at all kind of, I can now just be with Baba and I have no interest or desire to be entangling with what is happening inside of me. So I can really rest as that being in confluence age as Baba sees me. Just Baba and I. It's possible and easy because you know that that which is happening inside of you and manifesting outside of you, it's all just really fake. It's just story. So it's like really awareness separate from the contents of awareness. Completely separate. And that is very, very useful. Yeah. So that is why Baba is saying it separates the soul, the truth, from the unreality of the mind and body. That is why knowledge of drama is so important and useful. Yeah. So when Baba is saying, when you understand Baba, Atma, and drama, all three are interconnected. You can't separate them. If you really know Baba, you know both the other two. If you really know yourself, then you know the other two. And if you know the drama, then you know Baba and yourself. They are all interconnected. So that is why Baba is saying that, are you content with your part? Are you content with your part? Wonderful part. Beautiful part. So Baba is telling us, then he's shining light on our deity part, because that is the closest to my true nature. And my Brahmin part first, actually, he's saying the best part is said to be that of the confluence age. Yeah, best part is now. However, then compared to the souls of the world throughout the cycle, your parts of a deity soul are also elevated. Even though the religious leaders and the great souls play their parts, those souls are not pure in both body and soul. Whereas you, deity souls, now is this tiny point listening? You will listen you will find a lot of endearment from Baba in these lines, yeah? As a tiny point, listen. Even though the religious leaders and the great souls play their parts, those souls are not pure in both body and soul, whereas you, deity souls, are pure both in body and in soul, with no other souls, which no other souls throughout the cycle are. And this being was like sitting with Baba and was seeing this tiny point. How would that tiny point be taking a body in golden age? What would pull me down is just the vibrations of those souls who will be playing the role of a parent. So if right now I'm experiencing Baba as my parent, then the same vibrations of whichever soul is at that frequency, then I will just automatically get pulled in the drama based on that. If I'm really experiencing Baba as my parent right now, then those souls who are vibrating at that vibration, automatically I will be playing that part there. Do you see how beautifully pure birth that is? Pure part that the soul would be playing. Do you remember the part of the deity soul? You'll be wearing a body, you'll be having variety of experiences, and yet at every moment you will know without any effort, effortless, unknowingly you will know, not even effortless effort, that is here. Unknowingly you'll be just a being of light. So kind of seeing both confluence age and golden age, and then seeing here we are effortlessly Purusharth, right? Effortless Purusharth. There it is just not even knowing, just living it. So can I just see both the time periods in the time cycle whilst I'm out of time? Only now I can do all of this play. No other time can I see it like that, where I will have the entire knowledge of the entire drama and being totally out, untouched by it, just that pure living light. So beautiful. So do you remember the part of the deity soul child? Deity souls have purity in a natural form, child. So Baba is talking to this tiny point and I'm listening as a tiny point, right? So you have natural purity in a natural form. Yeah? Great souls make other souls pure, but with a lot of effort. They don't really make them pure. Nobody can make pure except God. So neither is it natural, nor is it part of their nature. Whereas for you, you have a natural life of purity for half a cycle, and you also have that nature. It's natural and it's your nature. Just a soul experiencing the physical world, the physical body, and a pure mind. then you're not wearing this costume at all tightly. You have so many costumes inside of you right now. So do you remember the part? You do not make any effort there, child. The effort made here makes it natural there because there's no name or trace of impurity there, which means although all the parts are still there within me over there, but I'm not aware of being that awareness. Here, I'm aware of being that awareness that I am. Yeah?
Sister,
So,
there that part, whatever is in the recording is just manifesting at that time.
exactly.
So they don't have any awareness of anything else in the cycle at all.
At
They're
all.
nothing, they don't even know the cycle.
If they knew, they would not be enjoying the time period there.
That's why Baba says they're royal Buddhas.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. But here I can enjoy everything to the fullest. I, this being of light. I know my beauty and my perfection, and I know I carry all these parts of day and night within me. I am Master Brahma and Master Brahma ka day and Brahma ki night within me. But I am that being that illuminates every experience. For this one, this is enough to know. So then even ordinariness comes. I don't feel any kind of, I just feel it's a momentary experience that has come. When else will it come and I will know about it that it has come? Only now. Only now. No other time will I know. So it's not like I am ordinary. No, I am a being that is like the Father, enjoying this experience of ordinariness that has appeared momentarily from the recording within me. It has just appeared within me. But I am just such a pure, perfect, absolute being. I have nothing against it. I don't have to speak that way. I just know and seeing it and just seeing it without seeing it as a problem. Yeah. And I'm just with Baba. How Baba and I are seeing it together, and really we're seeing it as really nothing other than just a passing experience. True? That's it. Every moment you can enjoy with him. Knowing this experience you won't have until after 5,000 years of the drama time. Only now you can have this knowing the experience and yet not being it, not being it. Knowing about it, but not being it.
Sister, is it possible the being as a truth is not even aware of the experiences? Yes, means not attached to the experiences, are aware of the experiences. Is it possible?
In confluence age, we will be aware, but not seeing it as me or mine if I'm fully awake. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Sorry?
Oh, yes, sister, I got it.
Okay. So I'm aware, fully aware in confluence age. But yes, of course, there are times when we will have those moments also where we won't know we are using certain powers. We are just using them because they're feeling so natural to me.
So, how you define the experiences? The experiences by seeing it detached of the good and bad, or seeing any losses or victory or success or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we define the experiences, right?
Yeah, experiences are literally the passing thoughts, feelings, emotions, whatever it may be. Like, for example, experience, I'm tired. Now, I am tired, I have become that experience. But when I say I am a real living being, but I'm observing the sensation of tiredness in my body. Yeah, it's just a sensation of feeling an experience that is currently and momentarily there appearing in front of me, but I am still the same. I am not tiredness. So I'm not in conflict with this experience of tiredness also, no? I just see it as a momentary experience which has come in my awareness that I am.
We usually say my body is tired. So there's a separation between the two.
Yeah, and best is to even go further and say it's just a sensation. Yeah, why my body? It's not even my body. It's a body that is belonging to God now. Right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you.
Now, it could be a very nice experience also, and it's still the same. Yeah. So, yeah, you are not even aware that there's such a thing as impurity there. This is why the practical form of your purity is that of the deities, that is of divyata, divinity. At this time, no matter how truthful people of the world consider themselves to be, they still do not know the truth of their original form. And until it is coming from the consciousness of being a soul, there can be no truth in it. There will be always something mixed in it.
So now see,
Always.
sister, here Baba says
Mhm.
you are not even aware there is such a thing as impurity because
In golden
in the
age.
Satyajug, yeah, in the golden age, they are not aware of the
Yeah,
impurity. But at this moment, we aware the both ways,
yeah,
purity as well
abs-
as impurity.
yeah, yeah. Here we are conscious. There we are not conscious. Yeah. So they do not have the true introduction of the Father. So you cannot call their form completely true. You can only have the power of truth constantly when you have the awareness of the true form of yourself and of the Father. So your every thought of the soul that is awake will then be constantly true. At present, you even forget sometimes. Or when you become body conscious, that is when you identify with the thoughts and the sensations of the body, then your thoughts are not constantly filled with the power of truth because you, the truth, is not awake to give it any power. Yeah? So they're not filled with the power of your truth or the power of purity. Do you constantly have these types of thoughts? Or do you even have waste thoughts? Would you call waste thoughts truthful? You did not say anything false. So why would you not call them true? If someone were to say, I don't ever tell a lie, I always tell the truth, then the recognition of this truth is that there would constantly be divinity experienced in that one's thoughts, words, deeds, relationships, and connections. This word divyata, divinity, is very useful with the truth because where there's truly that truth, there is zero desire to just justify anything, zero desire to be defensive about your part, zero desire to want anything. You can see all of that separate from you. All of that separate from you. Yeah. Would you need to defend your part? Somebody falsely accuses your part. Okay with it? Are you dancing inside with joy? Somebody's falsely accusing your part. Are you dancing with joy, and why, if you are? Hmm?
Just
And why not?
dancing with joy. Supposed to, if you're in your truth.
Yeah, the
Because
instant response is not
because
healthy.
it's not you. It's not you. And it's all
Uh,
about the role and the character.
mhm.
And it's not about you, it's about the character. It had to unfold that way to see
Mhm.
what's coming within you, the soul.
Yeah.
You know, so is it
Mhm.
your identification with that person and me, and how close you're still tied with that dress? That's what it's
Mhm.
showing you.
Yeah.
And but the thing is that that as you start getting defensive, you just try to prove that you are not.
Yeah. And why will you dance with joy? There's a very beautiful reason behind it. Somebody's accusing your part falsely. You're seeing all that gunk
Impurity
coming
coming
out,
up.
impurities coming out. But if you're really seeing it as a detached observer, it is a beautiful opportunity the other one has given to you to check. Firstly, how unconditional love ability is emerging from you, which otherwise would not have been possible to emerge.
Only if it's emerging.
Only yeah. So Baba
Only
is
if it's
telling,
not come in the mind.
yeah, and they're pushing you closer to God. They're helping you experience your God-like stage.
So here, if somebody's falsely accusing, because it was, couple of accuses were done even today. Oh, my drone, you have hit somewhere. Really? What am I going to do with your drone?
Mhm.
That was the first thing that came up. I said, why? So they, and then, and I said, no, I did not. I did not keep your drone anywhere. And then remembered Baba's Murli. And I said, here I'm trying to prove myself.
Yeah,
I know you kept it. You are the only one in this house who has a
yeah.
problem with the things that I keep around.
Uh-huh.
I'm like still saying, sorry, I did not keep it. Maybe you forgot where you keep. So,
Uh-huh.
and that person is getting, the temper is going up and up and up because the Niru is saying that she did not keep it.
Yeah.
So here
And
it
this,
was a desire to prove more and more, but
yeah,
then stop. But it did
yeah.
say 3 times,
And then
I
stop.
don't lie. I don't lie. I speak the truth. I did not keep it. So it
Mm.
came 3 times at least, it came.
But they see it's very good example because do you see the truth was spoken?
Yes, it was
But
spoken.
yeah, it was not the truth.
Yeah, because it got entangled in the body consciousness came.
It was entangled in the person consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to prove that I did not keep it, don't blame me. So there's that mixing happening there.
Yeah, it did happen. It did happen because that person has a problem with his memory. He does not remember anything. And
Now, see, this
everything is
was also in play
so
somewhere
that,
in the
that was a
background.
story that was a
That was
recording that was
slowly playing.
mind was, it said in the class, but the mind was saying he has a
Yeah,
problem, he does not forget, he is forgetful, and all that stuff. When he gets
yeah.
older, he's going to forget everything. And every
So
blades will come up.
what should be the response? Who would want to hear it? What should be the response in the truth?
Not
Like,
about response. It is
uh-huh.
about me. Who am I first?
Mm-hmm.
That is it.
Correct.
And after that, if response is supposed to come, it will come. You are just busy with Baba seeing there unconditional truth and unconditional love that you're feeling with them, that is the eternal truth of your relationship. That is what you are busy in. Whilst they're accusing, you must have, and this happens here also. Oh, you must have done this. Oh, you must have done that. You must have kept it, right? About things only. And this one just was like Baba and I together. So busy with Baba, I have no time to even answer. Why? Because this is my beautiful opportunity to
experiment your love. It doesn't get blocked.
experience this unconditional love that I can for that soul. Yeah. Otherwise,
this one goes through that thing, but if no response will come, they will be like, you're not listening, you're not responding. What's
Yes.
going
right awareness, it won't happen.
on? Okay.
Yeah.
But what if, sister, there
Right
is an
awareness. Sorry?
what if there is no emotions or feelings lingering? But it's just like even though there is a no deep contentment, but there is a no emotion. How then we?
If
I
there's
know.
no
I mean,
deep contentment, there is still an emotion which is not being seen.
sister, there is a
Of
no
this.
emotion. Whatever, for example, the souls, whatever they say is are true. It's just like is a nothing recorded here. Just like it's used to before recorded, and that recording give you images. That recording give you experiences or stories connected. But this time it's just like nothing recorded. Whatever they said, it just like come and goes.
Yeah. So, but it is still somewhere, it's like numbness. You see, this numbness is also another form of Maya. Where because if soul is really awake, then it's just super sensuous joy. There's a constant contentment.
But there is no any sadness or nothing. There is no any discontentment too either.
So if there's no discontentment, it's a state of neutrality, then that's perfect.
But the soul needs to be contented, right?
The soul is content. That is the neutrality. The soul is in constant contentment. But the mind can be content, discontent, content, discontent, content, discontent. But if the mind is
That's a
also,
good one.
yeah, but if your mind is also reflecting your state of contentment, then that will be the state of neutrality. You will, your mind will also experience that. Yeah.
So, sister, here in this case, the awareness was not on the self as a soul, but it
Yeah.
was more on the situation and more became with the
Extroverted.
mind chatter.
Yeah.
It became
Yeah.
more tied with the mind chatter and
Yeah.
believing in the and shining light on the chatter of the mind.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like I became one with my mind in that moment, which is fine. These are all important things to see. There's nothing wrong. It's just we are seeing it so that more I see it, more it's unable to influence me.
I have
This one, the
plenty.
seeing is just
Plenty will
like
come
why this
every
emotion is not there. If this one
Sorry?
was just not, I mean, this one was noticing why, not why. There's just like there's no feelings and no emotion. It's complete dead person. I think so
Don't say
another
that,
way say.
Sister Rupa.
If
Dead.
it's deadness, if it's a feeling of deadness, then it's numbness.
So
Then it's
I don't know
numbness.
how to put it into this way, but that's what I want to understand and try to understand. So
Uh-huh.
is it is still complete? I mean, somewhere as you say, the deep, subtle consciousness, body consciousness, right?
Yeah. Very subtle consciousness of the body of being numb. Numbness is not what Baba is teaching us. Baba is teaching us that you in confluence age has the ability to experience the love the way I experience love for all the souls. Yeah. Baba shows a lot of love and care and sometimes strictness. So he also is portraying all these emotions through Murli.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to say. Just like I just met them after 2 years, come to visit here, and there is just like no feelings, no excitement to see them or meet them or share any story. No
Yeah, that's
desire.
good.
It's
That
just
is
like complete. They feel like sometimes I feel like, am I stone completely?
good. No, but this is a good thing. You're not feeling desire emotion, but you're very happy being with your brother's souls, playing part with all the
Yeah, it
brothers.
is, yes. And
Therefore,
whatever they just giving, sharing, or taunting, or you have become extremist, you are this and you this, you have become Taliban now, this, and they just like nothing happened in the mind. It's just that
yeah,
something is nothing recorded, what they say.
yeah. So this is good. There's no reaction. So that's a good thing, no? Ego feels, oh my God, if I know have no reaction, am I dead? Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
that's
good.
ego says.
Yeah. So if there's no reaction, that's a good thing in the mind also. That
Means
means mind,
lesser attachment.
yeah. Attachment is becoming less and less. You are just present as a soul with Baba and seeing them also as souls in the home of light. And you will experience a sense of love that will be there, huh? And this
Yeah,
love is
the
not
love is
ordinary.
there, but there's, yeah, there's love there, but there's a no, it's used to a lot excitement, this and that.
Yeah, that is
This
good,
time
Oma.
is
That is,
nothing.
yeah, that's wonderful. Congratulate yourself.
Like you must be chatty Cathy before, but not anymore now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
even though they were, because they used to always, most of family member comes to pick this soul. I mean, at the airport, even though midnight. But this time, and I see them excited and hugging them. This time, they just come to hug me. I never run to went and hug them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not,
That's a,
there is no any excitement. I don't
yeah,
know.
which is absolutely fine. Your love is now more universal. It is not concentrated in a few souls whose attachment was there being expressed. Now it's more universal. Like even this one doesn't, you will see, you will not feel excitement on seeing anybody. Excitement is ego. But I'm equally happy to see all, whether they're brothers at the airport or the passport office, or whether it doesn't matter wherever it is. All are my brothers. I'm happy to see all, play my part with all my brothers on the world stage. And that's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
true
that's
love.
true, sister. It's really now feeling the Baba really, really liberating. What does it mean of liberation? Because
This
this
is
while traveling, always time conscious. How long it takes? Oh, it's still 5 hours. It's still 6 hours. Still 4 hours, and it feel like we've been in journey on the plane. This time is there is no consciousness of the time. Even never looked at the time. What time is? And feel like is a flight was 1 hour. Never
yeah,
felt it was 13 hours flight and this and 4 hour layover.
yeah,
Never felt, and there is a no rush to see the family, no rush in the
exactly.
mind. Oh, go, get down, just landed the flight as soon as possible and to see the family.
Very
And
good.
there is a
So
no, yeah, there's no feeling, no, it's like
no, no, no,
literally
it's not
not feeling
mind
time
feeling.
consciousness.
Because the soul was so used to the feelings that were emotional about the mind, now it's not experiencing those feelings as me or mine. So they have kind of died down and merged, and it's a very beautiful thing. You will
I
find
find
you,
this one.
sorry, you will become more and more and more and more egalitarian, more and more equality in your approach towards all. That is how the egalitarian society will come, no? Starting with you. Starting with you. Yeah. So honesty is not the same as truth. Truth is very different. So that is why Baba is saying you may be speaking the truth, but there is no divinity in it. Huh? So Baba is saying divinity is an expression of truth plus honesty. There's an expression which is divinity. Yeah. So you
But
can
what
say
is
that
the difference in truth and honesty? It's the same, right?
no, truth is being a soul. Honesty is coming from that place of being in your truth. You are also very honest about what you're seeing as reactions or response in your mind. You're very honest about it. You're not hiding it from Baba. You're seeing it, but separate from you. That is honesty. So truth will always be combined with honesty, but honesty not necessarily combined with truth. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is why Baba is saying that you can see that someone repeatedly says, I'm telling the truth, I'm telling the truth, but there is no divinity. I'm always truthful. However, if you're constantly truthful and yet there isn't that divinity in your words or deeds, then others would not feel your truth to be the truth. They would feel that you are only trying to justify yourself. They would not be able to believe that that is the truth. So, Baba is a supreme psychologist in every way. He knows everything in such detail. He's never lived in a body like us, but he knows more than us.
So, sister, here Baba is saying that if someone gets into the personal identity or the body consciousness and not seeing self as a soul and Baba as a soul, and though they're speaking the truth, they're trying to justify the truth, it will still not appear to others as truthful.
Absolutely.
And they'll
not.
work harder and harder trying to prove they're truthful.
Exactly.
So it means only people who are Baba's children would be privy to this.
Yeah. Absolutely. Which is why you get the reward of golden age.
That's how the
So
divinity
that's the
would come.
Baba's, and that's the Baba says the three things, the soul, Baba, and Brahma. And this
Exactly.
Brahman only knows these things.
Only
And
Brahma.
as this, initially you asked the question, what is the difference? Other also knows the soul, what is soul is, but they don't know the accurate form of the
Understand.
soul and accurate knowledge of the soul and father's knowledge and drama is a missing everywhere.
Here it is fight for your right. It is about fight for the truth. And here Baba says, if you're truthful, you will be quiet. It's the opposite.
So, sister, that's what I was saying. More in the practical examples that we have, if some, like, of course, accusing at home is totally different. If at work or in other society, something big somebody's being accused of. Like Dadi Janki also had that case, right? So she did go to the court. I don't know what I don't know the story behind it.
Yeah.
Not sure if they were accused or if there was some injustice or something. But how would it be in a practical way, in a bigger degree? How, like, one is
You will follow
supposed
the
to speak?
law. You will follow the law of the country. Whatever country you're living in, you will follow that law. You never break the law from your side.
So one can take actions.
Absolutely.
One would take an action does not mean will stay quiet.
As
Or
who am I taking the action? That is what is important. Who am I that is awake and aware? Then I will see from that place automatically that which is supposed to happen will happen and unfold in the drama without your much thinking. There won't be too much thinking involved in it. There would be the natural consequence of being in your truth that action will take place. And then there will be no sense of I am taking that action in it. This Rini, am taking this action won't be there in it.
that
Right?
happiness won't be there.
Yeah. We all have had situations where we were like kind of challenged from in a bigger way, right? But when you are coming from that place of being that soul that you are, who is not from this world, this mind and its chattering is not your truth. The script is not yours. The world is not yours. Then who am I? I belong to my Father. I belong to my Father and his world. Now, Does it matter when I know everything in this physical world is fictional? All the scripts of all the souls who may be playing the part of a lawyer and a judge and this and that, all is fictional. There's nothing that is real happening here. And it's all fixed. Then what am I thinking so much about? So if I just stay combined with Baba, then automatically that which is supposed to happen will happen. You will still feel you're using the body and performing an action. But there that I, Rini, am performing that action will not be there. Why? Because that's only coming in the form of thoughts and feelings and emotions within me. So I'm detached. I'm not wearing the costume of those thoughts which are coming within me and not taking them personally. More and more, I'm impersonally using my mind. More and more, I'm very, very non-reactive to the stories and the narratives in the mind. You will find being bodiless is not a big deal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then being bodiless, the best actions happen from utmost clarity. Utmost clarity.
Baba said, do that drill. Baba said today, do the drill.
Yeah. And why is Baba making us do that drill also? Because Baba knows children are just too caught up in their mind and body. Otherwise, this is a 24-hour drill. Yeah. So don't wear the subtle costume. Don't wear the gross costume. Don't wear any costume. Be that naked soul with Baba and be aware of your mind and body. Even in this moment, aware of mind and body. Listening is happening. Talking is happening. I am talking. You are listening. You are talking. I am listening is not happening. But listening action is taking place. Talking is taking place. That is the truth. I am talking, you are talking, we are sharing. That is not happening. That is false. The talking is happening. Listening and sharing, all of it is happening both ways. All happening within the drama. I, the tiny point, combined with Baba. One who is absolutely silent in nature. So I'm using a particular voice box to allow that voice to come out. But literally, you know how Stephen Hawking, the scientist, he could not speak, no? So they put a machine in his body. And that machine kind of prompted whatever was in his mind to come out in words. It's literally like that we are living. It's just that we don't have extra machine on top, but there is a machine. And I, the being, and whatever needs to be played out and thought over to perform an action is literally being played out through this robotic body. I'm doing nothing. I'm not the doer of my actions. I'm not the thinker of my thoughts. They are just part of the script. And then in confluence age, what is happening now? Once I get this awareness, now I don't even have my own thoughts to think. Yeah. Really?
Nothing.
I'm just borrowing everything from Baba at this time. As though it's mine. Yeah. So I don't even have my own body. I don't even have my own mind. I don't even have my own thoughts. So what is mine to use and do and me and I? Wahan kahan hai ye? So this is a constant Baba is saying, stop wearing the clothing of your matter mind. Leave that matter mind to me. It will keep its narrative going on. Don't come under its influence. Just stay under my influence. That is all. It's really that simple. Just keep checking with Baba. That's why live life with him, and it's very easy after that. It's a matter of, it's like living in your truth, and then your mind, intellects, and scars will re-emerge that old, beautiful habit. You just be in your truth. The habit is already there in the mind of that beautiful sanskar. It's there. Sanskar is nothing but a habituated mind. So good and bad habits both are there. And more you stay in your truth, that good habit will automatically start to emerge. Just don't entangle with it. That's it. बोलते ना छेड़ना नहीं उसको बस. तो छेड़ोगे नहीं तब तक ठीक है. छेड़ा उसको फंस जाओगे. है ना? छेड़ना नहीं. That's what Baba is saying. You may be speaking, but child, they would feel that you're only trying to justify yourself. In order to prove the truth, there is no need to try to prove it. If you prove your own truthfulness with stubbornness, satya ko zid aur siddh se siddh kiya, then that divinity would not be visible. It would only be something ordinary, which everyone in the world also does. So Bap Dada gives the definition of truth in a slogan that you also heard from Sakar Baba. What would one who is truthful look like? Where there is truth, the soul dances. Will the tiny point ever feel like justifying, proving, needing approval? Would the tiny point ever want that? No. Who's wanting? The wanter in your mind. So leave the wanter alone and you be who you are. You know? Don't entangle with the wanter in your mind. Just be who you are. Even if the wanter is saying, but at least say it once. It's okay, say it peacefully. Just say it once. Some situations may demand that, where you may have to say it once peacefully, but it's the soul who will be saying it. Yeah? But once you said and then out of the scene, means out of that needing to prove or anything. Just maybe it needed to be said once and then you said it, and it's okay. If they still feel Rini is wrong and Rini did all that bad stuff and Rini is bad and whatever, it doesn't matter. Why? Because for me, this is so insignificant and unimportant. And I can see their paths are really helping emerge the unconditional presence of love that I am. And that vibration of yours will heal their minds. That vibration of yours. This is how we the beings, just by being who we are, healing is happening in the world. Just by being who we are. And not entangling in our mind. Yeah? So that is why Baba is saying, they would feel, you will be dancing. What would one who's truthful look like? They will be dancing in happiness. When you try to prove yourself right with zid, stubbornness, then if you observe your own or someone else's face, it would not be a face with happiness on it. There won't be any happiness in it. The face would be filled with thoughts or sadness. Oh, poor me, why me? And then I'm identified, I, the soul, am living as that constrained vision of a person, and as a person, I will always be a sufferer. Yeah. So you can see these thoughts may come up, but remain detached. It would not be a face of one who's dancing. Where there is truth, the soul dances in happiness. Days and nights spent in happiness are enjoyed very much. Whether it be day or night, it is enjoyed very much. But if there is the slightest untruth mixed with the truth, life at that moment would not be enjoyable. Do you see how your happiness is so constant moment by moment? So Baba is saying in that moment, it won't be enjoyable. That time means that moment won't be enjoyable. The meaning of truth is to be stable in your true form and then to create thoughts, speak words, and perform actions. So
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. So beautiful. First, to be stable. This is the meaning of truth.
So the soul doesn't even have to create thoughts.
No.
What was it then to create thoughts, speak words, and perform the thoughts?
That will happen automatically after that. Now you're coming from a place of extreme love for the other, respect for the other, and their part. Does that make sense? And only a Brahmin soul has that power, huh? Soul playing a Brahmin part. So use your power of love. Use your power of truth. Use your power of not needing to prove or justify anything. You don't need anybody's approval. Your mind may need it. Let the mind keep crying for it. You just be who you are. Really. And drama will give you plenty of situations for it.
No end, sister.
No, yeah. And it should never end. You will be dancing in happiness each time they work, then drama will feel, okay, this one is not going to be unstabilized. What is the point giving it any situation? Just leave it. And it will stop coming afterwards. Once you have conquered that aspect of ego within you, then drama will say, okay, it doesn't need it anymore, this one. If it's coming to you, that means you still need it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Okay, that means drama will be according to what is the state of mind or what is the conviction in a truth at that particular moment.
Yeah, actually, drama is giving situations for you, the soul, to know to what extent are you stable in your original eternal truth. Not the mind so much, but more how much conviction do you have of your original eternal truth. And it will send situations and challenges if it sees that there is a seed which you are not seeing. So situations from outside will come to you for you to unearth that seed, to come to the conscious level, for you to see. And when you see it, now you can't be deceived by it. And more, it will keep coming, keep coming. And then the day you don't need it, it can't serve you anymore, those scenes in the drama will also merge.
Very nice. That is why there are certain situations in our life which keep coming and then we crib that why again, why again. So this is the reason why it keeps coming again.
This is the reason. There's some identification with the part, with the name, the form, which is not being seen. And you are not experiencing your ability to love unconditionally.
True.
Yeah.
If there's certain habits a person does and your love gets blocked, when that role is played that way and there's a judgment, that scene becomes bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger.
That kind of scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
I could
Exactly.
make out, sister, there's certain situation in my life which has kept on coming again and again. Now that I have been able to solve it, now it does not come.
Yeah, and that's how drama works. That is why
Hmm.
drama is beneficial.
Oh, that is why, sister, it is said कि आपको वो क्वेश्चन पेपर बार बार मिलता रहेगा जब तक कि आप उस क्वेश्चन पेपर में पास नहीं हो जाते.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same with all of us. Yeah, so be grateful. It's trying to tell you something. You are not, you need to fully be awake and aware and alert about your unconditional presence and be awake. What is it that's within me that is there that I'm not seeing or I'm subtly identified with, but I'm still not able to put my finger on it? Yeah. It's a very beautiful way to live, and you will find every moment is joyous for you.
Sister, here
Like,
there's a problem with like person's spending habit. Feels
Mhm.
very possessive, like always feel this is Baba's money, I'm trusty of Baba's money, and I have to be very protective of Baba's money.
Yeah.
So really protective, and but then, and you know, and then had been saying, Baba, if you have, that's your money. If the other is not a trustee, so you have to, then you know, again then there's a mix, again it gets mixed
Yeah,
up.
the mixing coming in.
Not accepting other person's role of spending money
Yeah.
mindlessly, you know,
Yeah.
that kind.
Somewhere it's my money, it's reality, it's monopoly money. And it's not a reality. And it's not your money, the money that that soul's part is to earn. Whatever it has earned, it has the right to spend. It's not yours. Where is that
It
sense of,
feels like it's Baba's money. It feels like it's Baba's money, and
yeah, but
not
the thing,
having respect for Baba's money and just
yeah,
spending.
which is
There's no
fine.
economy. No
Yeah.
economy like Baba says, have economy.
Where is that sense of right coming from over that money?
Because as I
See,
said, because I feel it's a trustee of Baba's money and this is not our money.
do you feel that for everyone outside also?
No, it's not. Yeah.
See, this is where it gets so subtle.
How? Because not understand.
Yeah,
Because that's
even
why I'm
this
not
one
able
has
to.
gone through it. This one has gone through it.
It means that somewhere is ownership is there.
Ownership that I'm a wife, he's a husband, and his money is my money. And then I'm putting a label of it's Baba's money. Am I feeling that for the neighbor?
No, it's.
No.
I have to think more about it.
Not think. See, if you think,
No,
you
no,
can
I have to see. No,
feel
no,
with
I
Baba.
have to. I have to kind of
See it with
go
Baba.
deep within me to
Yeah.
see where it's.
Yeah. I actually had the same issue. Yeah.
Like
Issue
because
means the
more
same
and more of
problem.
money stuff, more and more of money stuff is coming up here.
Yeah. Then there's a sense of I and mine to it, somewhere subtly, with Baba's name on top of it as top varnish on it. Yeah.
So you're
But in,
saying, sister, your way was that you just seeing it as a paper monopoly money,
yeah,
and
it
it's
was
not.
not easy because this one is also like it's Baba's money. It's Baba's money. It's Baba's money. It's getting wasted. It's getting wasted. Yeah. And then I
Then
realized, does it happen with others around me? No. Then why is this Baba's money? Then we came up with an agreement. It is more like, okay, this percentage will be whatever it is for Baba, and then this, whatever it is. Yeah, you know how it is that I don't need anything, but then it was like a mutual agreement. A mutual agreement. We came to a mutual agreement. So then now, whatever it is, the rest, and that soul itself now doesn't want to spend because I don't need that scene in the drama anymore because I overcame. It was for many, many years. It was like that, many, many years.
But sister, how will you feel like neighbor's money? Because we don't own that money, right? I
How
mean,
do you?
own in the sense, right? neighbor is spending or whatever, how can we control? Like, I mean,
How can you control this soul who's living with you? Is that not a neighbor also? Is that not a brother soul also from the home of light? Is anybody yours or
but there is
mine?
some karmic account. No, is there any? But there is some karmic account, right? That we are
Ah, that is
sharing life.
mine. No, not at all. The karmic account is you think you are a wife. That's the karmic account. You know?
Yeah, but we have some say, right? For the money that is coming in Baba's house, we have some say. Neighbor's house, whatever money is coming,
Then
how
I'm
can we
already
say?
role conscious. One is
Okay,
neighbor, one is husband.
got it.
See how subtle everything becomes.
And that's true, sister, because in here, these cases, just like Sister Nehru and Sister others, Priya's example, because they are the one earning the money. So somewhere subtle, there is attachment. It's my money because I'm earner making the money, and now this belongs to the Baba. I think so. This is the way
What you earn,
attachment.
I can understand. But what the other earns in the part of the drama, it's not your right on it.
The sister
What?
goes in the same pot. If it
Mhm.
goes in the same pot, and if they are, their part in the drama is to pull more from the pot and keep taking the pot, and so have to see more within, not sure, because it is
Check within the self. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same with all Sister Angira is saying. Yeah. You have to check. Yeah. Check. Very, very deeply check. Where is that sense of I and mine coming from? Yeah.
Sister Big Eye coming. Because
Yeah,
this
there's a
one
big
here
I
too,
there.
because big I coming, because here too, that this one identity is Rupa's identity always. I want to pay because my this brother want to say I want to pay all the utilities and this and that. And Rupa identity jump in. No, I want to build. I don't want to be dependent. I will not even think about it. I'm depend on him and using his money, living his house. That
See,
sense of this
money is such a thing.
literally,
If it's
yeah.
not paid attention to, it's such an energy, it can trap you. It can just trap you. It's such an energy. So one would say that it's not about the money, it is about the attachment, is the idea with the money that is there in every mind of the human soul today. Yeah. So be cautious. Like there's certain things, yes, you will discuss and you will come to a conclusion, but not from the point of view of my wife and you are a husband. No. But it is coming from the point of view of what is the right way to see it if we were using it as a trustee together. Yeah. That is very, very important to have that attitude of a trustee from your side and seeing even that soul is experiencing in your vritti, in your attitude. Do you see that soul as a spender? Or in your vritti, do you see that soul also as child of Baba who's also the trustee of Baba's money? What is your vritti there? What is your attitude internally?
former.
Then that is the reason. Then that is what I'm shining light on, and that is what is coming into action from the other side. I have
He's known in
lots.
the family. He's known in the entire family, families and families. Internationally, he's known for that.
Yeah. So then I have made that also way of I see that soul.
That's the
True.
filter. Yeah.
That's the filter I'm using. Even though that soul's part is to spend a lot, can you still step back and see that what is that soul in the home of light with Baba? what is the truth of that being? Does that soul also own anything? Like you, the soul, don't own anything. Does that soul own anything either? Are you the only one, the only hope who can shine light on that truth? Is that soul owning anything? What is that soul feeling in front of Baba like you are? You both souls are sitting in front of Baba. Is either one feeling anything belongs to me in that physical world with that physical body, those physical thoughts, those physical feelings, anything belonging? No, totally bare, naked souls. Experiencing what is money? It's just a mind game attached to a piece of paper. Yeah? More you live in that awareness that that soul also is feeling truly in the home, the experience of that soul is that he's a trustee. Then when my smriti, if I'm conscious as a soul, then that would be my smriti for the other too, no? It's not just I'm a trustee and that one is a spender. Then that's not soul consciousness.
His role is of a spender.
Yeah, his role is of a spender. But what
And-
is its soul behind that role?
And the soul here has no liking of that role.
Do you see how subtly we are holding stories internally about the other? Thinking I'm a trustee, how the Maya mind wears a garb of being a trustee.
Yeah, Maya wearing the Baba's knowledge using Baba.
Yeah, this is all raw forms of Maya. So I can see, of course, emotions will come and feelings will still come. They won't go overnight. They will still come. What is this? He's wasted so much money and so this and so that and what not, it will speak. And you, the soul with Baba, and the other soul also with Baba, enjoying the truth of being trustees of everything. And here your mind is just trying to make this look real, feel real, be real, everything. But you, the being with Baba, and that being also, and all the 8 billion beings can see with Baba how false these stories are of the mind. This is how you will find divinity will come in your actions. Yeah, Maya knows how to hide itself. Very beautiful. It's very good at it.
Sister, it has happened that when the thought was for chasing after money, money did not come. Now that the thought is leave it, left almost in most of the cases, it has started coming.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Gyan coated Maya. Yeah. Yeah, in this case, I think it's more of the habits of the person in the family, right?
Oh, right.
So it is more like not in agreement with that habit, which is fine. But first come in the consciousness of who am I and see what are the subtle forms of Maya within you. Because if there's a sense of dislike for anybody's part, whatever part it may be, then you are living as that dislike, and the soul in the other soul is receiving those vibrations of dislike from you. And they will be forced even more to perform that act. You are kind of fueling that habit.
Oh, sister, so it means we are also accumulating the karmic
Yeah,
account
yeah, absolutely.
indirectly, just like with especially the part of especially the
Yeah,
soul buying the alcohol, and that keep triggering your mind. Oh, they're wasting money
yeah,
buying
yeah,
such and such thing which is not
yeah,
healthy for their health.
yeah,
And yeah, that's true. And the more they buying, the more we creating the thoughts, and the more
yeah,
they are spending the money on buying
yeah,
such things.
exactly, exactly. Like this one, one time, this one just recently had to go out. Brother Soul wanted this one to go out with some friends who are visiting from New York, old previous life before I died alive. Yeah. So those souls had come. and they all are meat eaters. Yeah. And this one internally just doesn't like going Dutch because somewhere I'm paying for someone's meat. Does that make sense? And I could see that
Sister, please explain this line that you are paying for somebody's meat.
yeah, it's because you're going Dutch and I don't eat at all. And Brother Soul hardly eats anything because it's just vegetarian food. And then everybody offers big steaks and whatnot they order. Yeah, and it's all very meaty. And you're sitting there and you're just literally just living with Baba. You have no other chance to be anywhere else. If you're anywhere else outside, you're caught. You're caught completely. So you're just with Baba and you're literally seeing everything. And I can see the resistance coming in my mind of now the money of Baba will go for meat and this is not right. And this is not good. All of that will come in my mind, yeah? And I, the soul, I'm just observing my mind as a detached observer with Baba. And I'm like, how's Baba feeling right now? Blissful, happy, peaceful, nothing is mine. Yeah? And I'm feeling the same with Baba. And very quiet. I don't usually talk when I go out in public. But it's like very quietly just sitting with Baba and seeing how Baba is seeing every moment, how he's seeing, I'm seeing. Every moment, how he's feeling. So when the bill is being paid, how is he feeling? Blissful. So am I blissful. Yeah, I'm blissful too. Just like Baba is blissful, I'm blissful. If he's not losing love for any soul, neither do I. And whatever my mind is saying is just all false narratives. It's speaking.
So we can just stay in that word, then it will be totally liberated from every bondage.
Exactly. Exactly. So just be aware of who you are with Baba, aware of your mental commentary, separate from you, that psychological chatter, separate from you. You can never be trapped. Never be trapped. Yeah. That's the lesson Baba is teaching us every day. Just pay attention to me. Because when you are with me, it's like whoever I'm seeing, if my attention is in my mind TV, then I will become like that. If my attention is on Baba, then I become like that. I just mold myself based on what I'm attentive on. That is what is happening every moment. That's why Baba says, par darshan, par chintan, nahi karna. Don't look at others, don't see others, don't think about others. Why? Because then you will become like others. Which means the soul will be that thoughts. Will take the form and shape and everything of that. But if you're seeing Baba, you're seeing the way he is feeling. How is he seeing the scene? How is he seeing your mind's disturbances? Is he getting disturbed by your mind's disturbance? No. Is he getting disturbed by the scene? No. Then neither do I. That's it. Carbon copy. Don't use your mind too much. Just copy him. Carbon copy.
Then we'll be always in bliss.
Always in bliss.
That's what Baba wants us, not to be just be in the happiness. Only with Baba.
Only with him.
Yeah, sister, this is a good point you shared. The Baba doesn't see them how they spend the money, what they eat, but they only just give them selfless love for each
Absolutely.
and every soul.
Absolutely. Every time.
Tomorrow I'm
And
not
so
going to bother with that paper money. Not at all.
yeah, sister Neetu, that's true.
अभी
Yeah,
बाहर
Because
this is the
जाने की
somewhere,
true
रहमत
somewhere
नहीं
is
true.
है.
attachment is there. Somewhere is a
Yeah.
deep down attachment. Superficially, we just like we saying Baba's money, Baba's Bandara, Baba's everything. But deep down is attachment there.
That
Yeah,
it's my money that I earned.
that is my
Yes.
money I earned, and he's
I'm
wasting it
earner. I'm earning the money.
in the honor of it. Yeah. And that is why see the truth of that being. Now see the Paramdham ki sthiti of that soul. What is that stage of that soul and your stage? What is it?
Same as mine, nothing different.
Nothing. Tiny points, identical. Absolute. Is that soul thinking about money there? As me, mine, I? No. No. Then that is the truth. What is happening in front of your eyes, what is happening in your mind, manchintan, parchintan, pardarshan, it's all just false. All false. So be with everyone and yet be with one. Like, what does this one really like to do? That's why this one loves being amidst people. And that's why drama has given me a scene where there are very few people with me, because that's what I need in my drama. Because I thrive when there are lots of people around me, because then there's no pressure of speaking. And it's just like I can just be with Baba in the home, experiencing them as beings of light, beings of love. And nobody's actions bother, nobody's sanskars bother, because you're just so with Baba. But when I'm by myself, my mind is constantly working. So I have to be very attentive.
And
So,
sister,
yes.
so this
Yes.
one is just opposite. It's like don't want to be around people, and more that situation comes that has to be around people.
Around
Even
people.
now, like again, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. And this one
So
loves
that's
being around everyone, because I feel
mhm.
there's so much. I thrive. I really, my attention doesn't get distracted when I'm with around other people. But when I'm by myself, I can see my mind can sometimes say, not lately, not as much, but so I don't know how the scene will change. Maybe once I'm totally out, it will change again. But I can see that my mind used to start feeling a little bit lazy, a little bit careless. All those things are beginning to happen by myself. Yeah. But when I'm around everyone, it's just very different feel. Doesn't matter where I could be at the airport and I'm still flying. I could be in the midst of a pub and I could still be flying. Because you get situations in the families, like, there are people drinking around you all the time. There are times when there are people partying around you and they're drinking. But you are just in heaven with Baba. You're so untouched. Yeah. And so that is why you really begin to see that drama will give you what you need. So drama thinks, no, now you need to be alone. And now you see what comes up within your mind. Even more, go more deep, see what is happening. No scene in front of your eyes. Now can you see what is subtly happening in your mind scene? The last 4 years have been like that.
Mm.
Less people. So I've seen so much that you don't need to be in a scene to practice. You can be anywhere and be in practice. You're living life of a spirit. You don't need a situation to practice.
Mhm.
Every moment is a moment of practice. Yeah. So this is living, Baba is teaching us. Drama is giving us what each one of us need. Yeah.
So beautiful. Mhm.
Sister, here there are variety test papers. So it's like variety work to do.
Variety opportunities. So check. It's all about
Variety.
you and Baba. All about
If
you and Baba.
so many
Baba
subjects.
has given so many papers to you because he feels you are worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
12
Ready.
subjects.
Yeah.
12 different.
So
Sister, one thing
drama.
I just wanted to know,
Drama
you
is
said for
giving.
party, initially there was a very high tendency when the soul was not in Yan to go into party and talk to so many people, and that was the meaning of partying. And now the situation is go to the party but sit alone in one table. And people
Yeah.
keep coming thinking, oh, she's alone, madam
Yeah.
is alone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. People will
They feel
come.
we have come because you are feeling lonely.
Uh-huh. Actually, they will come to you to be served.
Okay.
Yeah, you will see
Yes.
sitting there in Baba's remembrance. I mean, you're sitting there, not remembrance, but I will say you're sitting there as a soul with Baba, seeing all these souls with Baba and experiencing such lovely relationship with them, and whatever they can be speaking and eating so much and indulging in whatever their parts may be. It doesn't matter. But you're really seeing them as beings of light
Mhm.
and perfect, divine, angelic beings, and checking your own mind, where's the judgment coming? And
Mhm.
disidentifying from it. So all of that, you're just busy doing that, being with Baba. And you will see others will get attracted to you and they would
Yes,
want to
yes.
speak to
Yes, yes,
you. Yeah.
exactly. Initially, I used to be after them, and now they are coming. I did not
Yeah.
even ask
Yeah.
to see
Because
why
you
we are lonely. Mhm.
exactly, exactly.
Yes, yes, right. Very true.
Yeah, you become a magnet for Baba. I mean, Baba uses you as a magnet for others to get drawn to him. This is how lovely the life becomes. Yeah.
That means this one needs around people to practice because more situations of that are coming because mind gets so bored, feels like I want to go home and meditate instead of sitting here. Mind keeps saying that.
Meditation is every moment.
Yes,
You're
yes.
living meditation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not temporary sitting in, that
Yeah.
is also have its own place, but this is living meditation.
Mm-hmm. Now, this one no
Action.
now.
Yeah, in action. Meditation in action. Yeah, so we will finish it here, but very, very important. Just stay, as someone has written, make Baba your world. This is easy yoga. Make Baba my sansar, my whole world. Just maintain this awareness. I think today's blessing, maybe. Yeah. Father is mine, just one father. Don't worry. Mind will worry. I would not say don't worry. Mind may or may not worry about what others will think, what others will see me as, and whatever it can make stories. Don't buy into those stories of the mind. Just be with one. Let things happen from that place of silence and stillness. Let drama offer itself to you, that silent actor with Baba, who's always combined with the director. Drama will roll out the red carpet for you. Okay? Because for Baba, the hero actor combined with God in an incognito way, you walk into every scene as incognito server, an angel of Baba, so that Baba can serve whoever he wants to serve. Just don't buy into any story and fears of your mind. Anything. And then it's like a magic carpet. Drama is like a magic carpet. Shanti.